Okay, all right. This Georgia game is gonna be special. It's the most important game of the season. Not a high ranked matchup all season probably. North Carolina just went down, so that's already bad for Clemson. But this is mainly focused on the Georgia and Clemson matchup. I just figured I'd include that because I've been seeing clips saying that if Clemson loses this game, they can maybe play North Carolina in the championship. I don't think that's going to happen. They didn't look too good against Virginia Tech. I expect Miami to maybe put up a fight against Alabama, but I don't think they're going to win. And but yeah, man, speaking on the topic at hand, Georgia versus Clemson, I think it's going to come down to Georgia's secondary, how good DJ can sling it down the field. JT Daniels did really good against, the lower tier competition in the SEC. But I don't even really think you could judge him off that because I think just the way his fundamentals, the way he plays, I don't think it really matters. Plus, they were being very critical of him for that Cincinnati game, which it was a bowl game. A bunch of people sit out and stuff like that. So you don't even have your full roster, which in this game, Georgia's got a bunch of injuries. DJ's getting his third start, 1-1. Beat Boston College coming from behind. And then lost to Notre Dame. Just imagine losing to Notre Dame. Couldn't be Georgia. But I'm not trying to be biased, but I guess I am considering what's in the background right now. But yeah, I expect Georgia to win this game. I don't think that Clemson will be as good as people say they're gonna be because they're losing their best running back of all time and their best quarterback of all time too. I think that's gonna be a pretty big adjustment. This is the best quarterback Georgia's had since Aaron Murray for sure. And I don't know, the keys to Georgia is just you can't run the ball too much because you know how good Clemson's defensive line is. So you can't do that. You're going to have to pass more, not turn it over, no fumbles, no interceptions. For Clemson, I would say just they got to get DJ in his rhythm. And the main flaw when Clemson played Notre Dame was the O-line didn't hold up for him, and he was getting sacked and pressured a bunch, and he just running around like a chicken with his head cut off. So the O-line didn't really hold up well for him. But I think it'll be able to maybe in this game. I'm not pulling for Clemson, but they still don't have a declared center for the game. That's a red flag. I haven't been paying attention to it the last 2 days, but when I was looking into it earlier this week, they still haven't declared a center. And the running back, the freshman, he's supposed to be really good, but he's a freshman. I don't even know if he's going to be the declared starter. So Clemson has a lot of question marks on offense as well as Georgia because George Pickens is out. Both tight ends are out for Georgia. Both of the really good ones with Washington and Gilbert. So, and the safety that Georgia got in the transfer portal from Virginia, he was supposed to be a beast. He won't be playing. Which, they're saying possibly that Washington could play, but I don't see that happening. Even if he does, I don't think he'll get, his usual reps and as much play time. But, yeah, man. Overall, I think the game's going to come down to more of Georgia's defense. Usually it's always been the quarterback can't, keep up with the other teams and stuff like that. But I think Georgia finally got that. David Pollard was pretty critical of him. He said he ain't showed him nothing yet. But I think JT Daniels, just in those, 4 games, I know it was subpar. It's like the bottom barrel of the SEC, but the bottom barrel of the SEC is still pretty much better than every other conference for the most part, except certain teams like, Oklahoma, Ohio State, and those powerhouses. But, that's even beside the point. JT Daniels in those 4 or 5 games threw the ball better than Jake Fromm ever have, or ever had, or ever will. Like 3 back-to-back 400-yard games, 392 against Cincinnati. So, yeah, I think Georgia's going to win this one for sure. I think it's going to be a statement game for Georgia and Kirby, and especially JT Daniels. Get Georgia on the map, get them the respect they deserve. Then I think I just set the tone for the rest of the season, and then just keep rolling from there. Where does Clemson go from here? Covering the topic for them instead of I was just talking about Georgia. I don't know. Because NC State might creep up, but North Carolina already took a loss. But, I think Clemson, if they do lose this game, I think they'll win the rest of their games. If that's the case, go to the ACC championship, and then I think that they will get put in. But, that's months from now. It's hard to tell, but, it'll still be 11-1 Clemson team. But it may not look good if they lose to Georgia, especially in the opener, and that's maybe going to be their only ranked opponent. But, yeah, to go over it again, main point for Georgia's secondary, got to limit the deep balls. I think their front seven is going to be extraordinary in this game. You can't run the ball over the middle too much, especially with a quarterback like JT Daniels. He's got a rocket for an arm. Let him use it. And my score prediction for this game, I'm going to say, might go 35-25 Georgia. So 35 for Georgia and 25 for Clemson. I think that's a safe bet, but yeah, just let me know your thoughts on this, on how you think the game will go. 7:30, Charlotte, North Carolina. It's going to be one hell of a game. I think it's going to be the game of the year, but yeah, that's all I got to say about this game. And just let me know what you think of my prediction in the comments. And yeah, in this video, I was kind of being a homer. So if a Clemson fan comes across this, they can give me their biased opinion too. But yeah, man, that's about it for me. Catch you in the next one.